It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means? Tell them, Canada Dry.
I think that we need to gather the troops. We need to storm Area 51. No. Wrong show. Wrong time. What we need to do, we need to get ready for some Dynamite After Dark.
There's only one thing left to do, guys. Hit that music.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
It's Wednesday. What else are you going to do, yo? New movies don't come out till Friday. You know, a couple of days until payday for some of us. So,
Not much sports going on.
no. Middle of preseason.
Except for like the Blue Jays are kicking everyone's ass.
Actually, we have a better record than the Blue Jays.
Dynamite After Dark does?
Huh?
Dynamite After Dark does?
Of course, we're batting 1,000.
Hell yeah. All right. Anyways,
Introduce yourself, Jeff B.
I am the Chief Shenanigans Officer. I am the almighty JFB. James from Boston.
And I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I am Candy After Dry, and I am one of your co-hosts tonight.
Bingo.
Let's talk about this guy down below me.
Yeah.
He's better than your boyfriend.
Thanks for stealing my shtick, dude. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the Lord of the Manor, Lord Ryan Rich, gracing you with his presence once again on another Wednesday night for another show called Dynamite.
Okay.
And he's better than your boyfriend.
He is. But this guy right beneath me.
It's Wednesday night, and you all know that. It's me. It's me. It's the EVP. My storms have passed through. No internet issues tonight. Ready to talk some wrestling. I do have a quick PSA to say real quick, though.
Yes.
To anyone who's watching, I started going back to school this week. You're never too old to go get some education.
Nice.
If you want to do it, take that jump.
Yep.
That's a knowledge is power button pushing moment there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Hold on. I know we got loaded.
Knowledge is power.
We can't go like that anymore.
Yeah, no. I was getting ready to. I was like, oh, nope, doesn't work anymore.
Oh,
Hey,
I was
EVP
getting
Joe,
ready to assume the
Yes.
position.
did you know that Lord Ryan Rich is better than your boyfriend?
I mean, I might have heard it through the grapevine, you know.
You might have heard that.
I mean, would I be surprised? Absolutely not, because
There's been whisperings among the dark web for years.
You know, Lord Ryan Rich, if I'm going to steal the shtick, I might as well go all the way.
Hey, you know what? Put me over, brother. Let's go. I love it.
Before we get started on the wrestling, have you guys watched Alien Earth yet?
no.
no.
Oh my
what is that
goodness. That was on Disney Plus, or it might be in
It's on Hulu,
It's on Disney
or Disney Plus.
this thing is amazing. I've only watched one episode with my roommate yesterday, and it is good.
Okay.
So
I'll add to my list right now. I'm going through the Sopranos.
I want to talk about next week. So let's get some episodes going here, guys.
Would you
Okay.
like to hear a confession? I've never seen any property that has Predator in it.
This is Alien.
Or Alien. 'Cause I was thinking Alien versus Predator, but those are two franchises I've never seen anything in.
Well, you know what, Rich? You do not have to be an Alien fan to watch this series.
Yeah.
Because I haven't watched. I watched a couple of the Alien stuff. I'm not a big Alien guy, but I like this series.
As a matter of fact, I think I watched one. I watched Prometheus.
Right.
That was the only one. That was the only one I watched. I thought it was a good movie. So maybe I'll have to check out the rest.
Yeah.
I heard Alien Covenant was really good.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
I would stick to the first three. I would stick to Alien, Aliens, and then Alien 3, but it has to be the director's cut because that's Fincher's first movie.
Got it.
is
And the
Alien.
other two were Jamie or Sigourney Weaver, right?
Yeah. Well, she's in 3 as well.
Okay. Okay.
So, but yeah,
So her movies are
yeah.
good to know. Thanks, Jeffy.
I don't
Well,
watch them.
I think
I don't
if you,
watch them late at night, yo.
but I think if you decide just to watch the series and watch the movie later, I think you could be fine.
Well, currently I'm finally getting caught up. I have 3 episodes left of The Boys on Amazon Prime, gearing up for them having a new season. And then after that, I think I'm going to go watch the first and then second season of Sandman on Netflix.
All right.
And
Well,
then
the second season's coming out on that one. Yeah.
it's already out.
Right.
And then after that, I think I will go rewatch season 1 of Peacemaker to watch that when it comes out.
Oh, because season 2 is coming out, right?
Yep.
I
So
was
that's
like,
what I got planned out for the next couple weeks.
I was like,
I've been down with a couple new seasons that have come out. One is South Park.
Yeah, that's been hilarious. I watched
South
both
Park's
episodes
a
so
good
far. Yeah, it's great.
We don't want to get into any of the politics and stuff, but it's funny as hell.
Oh, it's great.
if we're throwing out shows to watch, you got to go on Peacock and watch Twisted Metal. Season 2 came out.
I got to catch up. I decided to catch up on my season 1, so I'll be there eventually. The other show that I'm really digging this summer is Dexter.
Hmm.
Dexter's back from the dead.
Okay.
The wife and I watched a couple of episodes of the original series and just didn't get into it, so we never went any farther.
Okay.
I'm right there with you. I watched a couple. I was like, nah, this just isn't my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
I watched I watched all the episodes when it originally came out, and yeah, it was a fun show. I mean, it wasn't a horrible show in the least, but I watched one episode of the new seasons, and
Yeah, some people aren't able to make the transition when they're
Yeah.
older and things have changed, and you gotta,
I mean, honestly, like my biggest thing was as a kid, I was poor, so I didn't get to have HBO or Cinemax or
Amen, brother.
Time or anything like that to watch the cool shows,
Except unless it was on the free preview weekends.
which are few and far between.
About 3 times a year, a lot of times over Thanksgiving. You get one during the summer and one other holiday.
all right,
we got some people in the comments here. We got Tiffany, we got Matt B,
yeah,
we got El Showtime.
You got Tiffany and El Showtime in there arguing like brother and sister or someone who's been married for 15 years. I can't tell which.
yeah,
I think they've been married for 20.
yeah. All right, we're in Cincinnati, Ohio, which happens to be the birthplace of John Moxley. However, we don't start with Moxley, not right away. We go with MJF. He comes to the ring. Out comes Hangman Page. Hangman Page basically goads him into signing his contract for a match at Forbidden Door. Okay. MJF gets a little pissed about it because he made him pull the trigger when he didn't want to. Trust me, MJF, you're not the only one that's pissed. I thought you pulled the trigger way too soon. Way too soon. This is ridiculous. You're taking your top heel contender and you are basically feeding him to the lions like it's a gladiator moment. But I digress. Canada Dry, you go first.
I love this start to the show. Like this crowd is hot.
Yes.
This is a really good crowd. Um, I was surprised that they had Hangman goad Maxwell Jacob Freeman into giving up his contract, but I find that interesting because we all thought we knew how it was going to go, and
Yeah.
I like when we don't know. I just do. I like that they're saying, okay, well, you think we're going right, we're going to go left. Uh, I don't know where this is going, but I want to enjoy the ride, and gosh darn it, I give this a Halos up.
Okay. Lord Ryan Rich.
I thought it was a good way to start the show
Yeah.
with the card that you had presented to us at the time. And then finding out that, like, what the severe penalty was going to be if either one, like, had physicality with each other, I thought was a kind of a nice touch. So you knew that you were going to kind of get into, like, a real conversation, a meat and bones, meat and potatoes of the feud, if you will. And what they said to each other, I thought was really, really good. I like how they got under each other's skin,
Yeah.
but Hangman just happened to do a better job, and he happened to be the one to get MJF to lose his cool first, and that's not something that happens to MJF. Normally, he's the one who gets the other person to break first.
Yeah.
So in that aspect, I enjoy it. But I agree with JFB. I don't like him doing. I don't think this should have been a Forbidden Door. I think at the very earliest it should have been an All Out, just to give it a little bit of time to breathe, because he is your top heel right now. I mean, and and I guess this is not really talking about the future, but I've heard reports that they maybe FTR are going to win the tag belts at Forbidden Door, and so maybe then if you have someone like, you're going to build up Bobby Lashley to take on and he's going to be your monster heel, then I guess that's okay. But it just feels like you're feeding a generational talent to your champion on his first defense,
Yeah.
because it's not believable that MJF has any chance to win.
He
Like,
has zero chance.
it's not believable. So I don't understand the story yet. I don't get it. I don't like that they happened, but the words that was said, the emotion that was put in there, for that I give it a Halos up.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Joe.
Yeah.
I like this. It's not often that the face is the cunning and the one that's using his brain. Usually they're the impulsive, I'm drawing a blank to the word I want to say, but like emotional. Where this time MJF was the one who got goaded, who was emotional, who is like, holy crap, what did I just do? It's a nice little twist on the dynamics of storytelling. I
Yeah.
agree with you. I don't think he should have cashed in at Forbidden Door, especially because we already have Athena cashing in at Forbidden Door.
Yeah.
Personally, I think MJF should be focusing on the Hurt Business. He should be the one to cause Hurt Business to lose at Forbidden Door, and then he gets up with FTR or whatever he's going
Well,
to do.
I just want to know what's so forbidden about this door when you have AEW tag champs taking on an AEW tag team. You have Hangman taking on an AEW wrestler for the world title. Like, there's not as much crossover with the other promotions and these big matches that you need. That should have been the focus of this pay-per-view, because that's what the name of the pay-per-view is.
Well, part of the problem is that New Japan's running their G1, and they don't do anything else at this time of year, so it's hard. It's just
Well,
bad
I get that.
planning. And I understand.
I mean, MJF is the CMML world champion. He could have defended that at Forbidden Door.
I thought he was going to defend it against anyone, like in a title versus mask match or something, you know?
I'm just saying, like, when he holds a belt of one of the promotions that's going to be a part of the Forbidden Door and they're not your promotion, he should be defending their belt representing that promotion. Not going for your own company's world title unless you're making it a belt for belt match. If that's the case, then you're really highlighting that belt, and that's another thing. But that's
I
not
mean,
what they're doing here.
honest, they could do that because, good lord, after their show in Mexico, all reports were
Oh yeah.
CMLL wanted Hangman to show up more often. So
And if they make that something, or maybe that's how MGF gets out of having to use his contract. He's like, listen, let me keep my contract, but I will put this up on the. Then that way he still has that insurance policy, and if he had the inevitable loss, he can hold on to that for months, dude. Just let it drag out. Like there's no reason for him to lose this so quickly. I just don't like it.
I will say, I think they're doing this because of the Christian effect of that title of what happened last year. That's my personal opinion.
All right, don't forget, this is MJF. He can weasel his way into another title shot later on.
Oh yeah, yeah. I don't think this. I know we.
It just looks bad to do that when he just got outwitted by the guy who he says is a dumb emo cowboy. Like, it just seems like he's already got MJF's number if he can goad him into it to doing it this quickly. So for me, once again, as a smart wrestling fan, it makes me believe the fact that he can do that later on without some type of provocation.
I'm just going to say this. Your main event for a pay-per-view should have a percentage of a chance that the contender has a shot at beating the champ.
This isn't going to be the main event, though.
It is going to be the main event.
No, it's not. The lights out cage match is the main event. It will be the last show of the night, guaranteed.
Oh, that's true. I think it will. I think you're right.
Then
If it's a lights out, does that
your
mean
champ should
unsanctioned?
not be defending the belt at a pay-per-view when it doesn't matter.
All right, let's move on to the next segment or match, JFB.
All right. We get Moxley, Kevin Knight, Speedball, and Darby video. Moxley's outside of the building. He comes in. It is our first match of the evening. Cincinnati's own John Moxley taking on Kevin Knight. John Moxley gets the win. Obviously, it's Cincinnati. It's building up towards Darby Allin. Darby comes out at the entrance. He comes in, puts Yuta in a body bag. I don't know what Yuta ever did to Darby Allin. I don't know what kind of vendetta Darby Allin has against.
He's got his reasons.
That man straight
It's
out
probably
hates
that haircut and that beard.
That's enough to put me
He
in
straight out hates Wheeler Yuta. Like Wheeler Yuta took his mom, Darby Allin's mom, out for Red Lobster and then dashed and left her with the bill.
He took her out for a nice seafood dinner and then never called her again.
There you
I
go.
hate when that happens.
Claudio comes in, then Osprey comes in.
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
Who?
Dorothy Mantooth is a saint.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, if you know, you
She's
know.
Wes Mantooth's mother.
That's where that whole bit comes from, guys.
Yeah, let's not talk about obtuse references.
Obtuse. Anchorman is never obtuse, sir.
What?
It's one of the most notable
it's
movies
not
of all
like
time.
a 70s Indian
Whoa,
comedy.
who we talking about? The woman in Anchorman?
Wes Mantooth's mother, Dorothy Mantooth, the woman who almost is going to get her taken out to a seafood dinner and then never called again.
Yet that
The
is
guy
very
in-
obtuse reference from that movie. It's very, very small.
What?
Says
Yeah.
who?
This is not a main plot theme.
Listen,
Then you're
I
not
don't
a
know
Vince-
what
you're not a
igloo
Vince
you're
Vaughn
living
fan,
in
then.
Canada,
You're not a
buddy.
Vince Vaughn fan, then. That's all I have to say.
That's coming from a guy who refuses to watch Shawshank Redemption, so let's call it even.
Is Vince Vaughn in Shawshank Redemption?
Oh.
Then how is that? That's apples and oranges, my guy.
No. It's called Class.
I know Anchorman has class. You're right.
Anyways, let's talk about this match.
All right.
Hey,
You
I'm
go
a
first.
master debater, okay? So you
I know,
better
and that's
watch
the
out.
problem because you just got another red flag.
Oh, I'm up to 3.
Oh!
Woo!
Red flag right here. Let me just jot this down.
Brought to you by Miller Lite,
Yeah.
the unofficial sponsor of Dynamite After Dark. And you know what? I'm going to shoot my shot. This week, I'm going to try to get in touch with Miller Lite, give them a link to our show, see that I mention them every Dynamite After Dark,
Why the hell
and
not?
say, hey, if nothing else, send me for some free swag that I can say that you guys sent me and give you guys some praise that way.
There you go.
Nothing,
Well,
either way.
maybe end with if you guys want to send us start trying to get out for the sponsorship first.
I mean, obviously, I shoot my big shot, but I accept, that's how negotiation works. As a matter of fact, I'll be like, hey, how about a 2-year sponsorship deal, and if they say 6 months, I'll be like, sold.
Yeah.
That's how you work it. But that's gonna happen this week, guys, because you know what? I went with the extra tall cans tonight because today was the first day that my son went back to school, so it's a glorious day.
That's
It's a
so
glorious
crazy.
day.
My kids don't go back to school till September 2nd.
Oh my goodness.
But to be fair, when did your kids end school?
They get done like the 20th of May.
Yeah, my kids go to school until like June 12th.
Oh wow, terrible.
Yeah.
All right, we got back on track here, guys.
Yeah,
First
sorry.
match, Canada Drop.
All right, so we got. I like that they referenced back to last week with the encounter between them during the match. Kevin Knight, he's all right, but he's no match for John Moxley. John Moxley, in the end, he choked him out.
Yeah.
So
The reverse triangle.
and then you got this antics by Darby Allin coming out. And who would have thought this all leads to the lights out match in the steel cage? I thought this was leading to John Moxley and him. And somewhere they had a meeting this week and they decided to switch it up. And I'm liking it.
Okay.
I'm excited about that the lights out steel cage match.
Yeah.
Like for me, right now, it's Swerve and Okada, the lights out match, and still I want to see Hangman and MJF. I think these 3 matches are banger.
I mean, you got to throw in Athena and Tony. That match is going to be awesome.
Well, I'm going with 3 my top 3. Speaking of, before you guys go ahead and talk about the match and the outcome, what we're going to talk about in the flower shop, we are going to talk about. Shit! I just had it just exited my mind as I'm about to say it. Don't you hate when that happens?
Yep, I do.
All right, so you go ahead and I'll see if I can remember it.
Hello, Ron Rich.
Yeah. The match itself was good. I thought it was okay. I thought it was just kind of mid. Like, it wasn't anything special. And honestly, like, after, the show that Moxley and Speedball put on last week, I kind of expected more out of this match. It just felt a little pedestrian, I guess. And of course, you have the, shenanigans with Yuta and all that. But I don't know. I mean, it was a decent match and whatever. I'll give it a Halos up.
Joe.
All right, so I remembered what it was for
Okay.
for the flower shop. So if the Dynamite After Dark is a car, what kind of car is it? You're gonna tell us what kind of car are we driving here on the AFW network?
Okay.
Joseph, are we going to have the same answer?
I don't know. We'll see. I have a couple of different cars floating through my head right now.
Well, I mean, okay.
Oh, JB's looking at some cars right now.
Oh, yeah, I am.
All right. So Yeah, the match was fine. This was obviously just a means to an end for the story. So I want to get to the post match stuff. Can someone explain to me why your boy Udis was choking like he was in that bag? That's not an airtight bag. Like it's just a basic bag.
It's
It'll be
all
funny
that
if they
hair
put
on
a
his
hole,
beard
he had
and
a
his
little
face.
straw.
It suffocates him.
Yeah,
Be funny if they put a little hole in it and put a little McDonald's straw in it.
it's something. Yeah,
Now
but yeah,
you got
but
to get a reed like in the old cartoons and have him breathe through the reed.
yeah, I had a feeling something like this cage match was coming because we didn't mention it, but before Mox does his ritualistic pre-match talk to the camera and basically said, "You ain't getting what you want, Darby, at Forbidden Door." So
Yeah.
I
Let's talk.
almost wish
Let's,
I wish it
let's,
would have been blood and guts though. Like this would have
that's
been
what
the
I
cool
thought
time
he
to
was
do
going to
blood.
say.
I thought it was too, and I was going to be like, yes.
I think maybe this replaces blood guts this year, or maybe we get a woman's blood guts.
I think we're
I
going to get a
mean,
woman's
if we
blood
get
and
a
guts.
woman's one, then that's cool.
I will
Yeah.
say, if this cage match that we get is anything like Will Ospreay's last match in New Japan, that shit is going to be so damn bloody. Like, oh my, like that match that they had the War Dogs versus um United Empire was ridiculous.
yeah. Let's talk about it. The probably going to be the main event. It's the Death Riders with Gabe Kidd
And the
taking
Bucks.
on. Going to be taking on Darby Allin, Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, and the Ace himself, Tanahashi.
I think that's cool. Like it'll be one of Tanahashi's last matches.
I will say, I think this is a superior use of Tanahashi than having a match versus Kyle Fletcher.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because look,
He doesn't need to be in any singles matches.
well, not just that. I love Tanahashi. The man just can't move like he needs to anymore.
No.
That's what I'm saying. He needs people to help him out, and that's why
Yeah.
these type of matches are great for him.
We're
Yeah,
gonna
let him
see
get on bloody and have fun.
Tanahashi's jumping off the top of the cage onto everybody. That's what he's there for.
Tanahashi is going to be covered in blood. Watch.
Probably.
Okay. All right.
You heard it here first, folks.
Yeah.
Let's go to our second match. It is Mercedes Moné, Sky Blue, and Tekla taking on Alex Windsor, Queen Aminata, and Willow Nightingale. And before the match can get started, why not distract the crowd from the people who are actually wrestling? Thomas Tony Storm comes in, and then guess what? Athena comes in. Hannah Draw, you go first.
Yeah, I thought this was a great match. Halo's up for this one. I always enjoy Tekla and Sky Blue, Mercedes Moné. Like all these women are always fun to watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Halo's up for me.
All right. Lord Ryan Rich.
Yeah, this is the ladies' match, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I thought it was a fun match. I thought it had a lot of flow. I thought it was funny. Mercedes trying to get in with the entrance of the Triangle of Madness or whatever they're called. I thought, and like they're like, Excalibur's like he's trying to make it a square. Like I like those kind of little touches. Mercedes, she's like, yeah, we can all be together, and that was fun. I enjoyed that. The match itself, like I said, I thought it was good. I thought it flowed. And I'm definitely excited to see what's going on. In terms of like Tony and Athena, it was like, they talk about guys having dick measuring contests. Well, they were having tit measuring contests right there. Seeing who had the bigger set of titties on them. And, of course it ends up with a brawl and everything else. It's just funny because the only reason that Athena has to be there is just to one up Tony. Because she has, like, Billy's not in the match, so she has no connection whatsoever. It was just, I'm like, that's so petty. And that's the kind of Athena that we need, is petty. So,
She's a petty Betty.
Huh?
She's a petty Betty.
Oh, exactly. So, like, I for that, I give everything a halos up. I can understand why people would like it would rub them the wrong way that this kind of took the shine off the other ladies, and everything else. And can I just say also, like, Aminata is like pretty popular right now, right?
Mhm.
But I'm just gonna go with a hot take. I feel like her personality, like her character, is a little stale right now.
Oh, it is.
I agree.
Okay, so maybe not so hot take. It's just something that I was.
She's
I'm like,
she's
for someone who's so popular, I feel like your character is a little stale.
Yeah.
she's a great wrestler,
She is, and she's a hard
but
hitter.
she doesn't bring anything else to the table.
Nope.
I think we're in honestly we're in a holding pattern till we get post Forbidden Door. Then when they can do the, I think we're getting the women's blood and guts match. I think that's what we're going to get.
I hope so.
All right, Joe.
Okay, so we're talking about for the match itself. I thought was great. Like you all say, like having Tony and Athena. Honestly, I think the women did a good enough job. Like I forgot they were out there unless the camera was directly looking at them, which
Yeah.
is I give a shout out to them for that. I will say it was so nice of Tony and Athena to wait till the match was over to brawl instead of taking the shine away from the ring. My only complaint is we are 10 days, 11 days away from Forbidden Door, and we have this four-way for Mercedes title, and we don't know the other two women. They should have had one of them run out tonight when she was beaten up on Alex Windsor.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I
my
agree.
only complaint.
You
Like-
could have revealed one of them tonight. And
Yeah, give us one at least.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
I
I'm-
know.
just one. Do the CMLL one because you have New Japan or Rep Pro. You're over in Scotland next week. It's
Stardom.
easier to get there than it is for someone from Mexico to get there. So, hey, yeah, that's my only thing. So now next week, so it's either they're going to do two next week or they're just going to tell us in a graphic, which I think would be very anticlimactic.
All right. We go to Renee. She's in the back with Osprey. That guy's nutters. He's just nutters. I mean, I love it. I love the fact, like, he is like Cody Rhodes who doesn't give a shit what he says. Like, he's not scripted. He just goes off on wild tangents. I love it. Canada Dry, your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I was interested that they didn't tell us everyone,
Yeah.
and this shows Tanahashi. And then, like by the end of the show, they announced everyone who's in it.
Yeah.
It was like, why didn't you tell us everyone from the beginning?
All right.
But yeah, I guess they like to roll it out and surprise us later on. A little suspense. But yeah, I liked it. Heels up.
All right. Lord Ryan Rich.
This is just about Tanahashi being announced.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it is funny that like they just reveal everybody at the very end, but I think that like you definitely could have held off on like Ibushi and Omega until after with another segment that's coming up here in just a second. That'll kind of connect these two. But yeah, it's fun to see that Tanahashi gets the nod, and like I said, this is a type of match that's gonna bode well for him. It's gonna help protect him and make him look the best that he can look, and so for that, I'm looking forward to it. Halo's up.
And also a big, kind of like big one of his last matches.
Yeah.
I don't know, like how many's he got left?
Well, let's see. We're end of August, so September, October, November, December. Maybe 10, 12 matches, maybe at most.
Yeah. So having this big marquee match is kind of cool.
Yeah.
I will say my favorite thing from this, two things, is Ospreay saying, "I announced the match and I had to go apologize to TK, but he loves it." Like I like that he's TK is just portrayed as a fan. I find it hilarious. But then you get the serious Ospreay. He's like, "Look, love, tell your husband I want to meet him in the ring next week."
Yeah.
Like, I love the fact that AEW doesn't shy away from the fact that these two are married.
Yeah.
It just adds more realism and more storytelling elements to the show.
Well, MJF always refers, when he talks to Renee as Dictator John straight to her, and he looks her straight in the face. So I do like that too. It's like don't treat us like we're dumb. Like especially after WWE Unreal, like you can't kayfabe us that way anymore. You just can't.
Yeah. All right. Let's go to our third match. It's Copeland. It's Stokely. The match is a disqualification. You had a missed opportunity. You should have found a way for Stokely to win.
No,
Yeah.
no, absolutely not.
Oh yeah.
Well, you get your chance to voice your opinion, EVP. And you know what? You can go first.
Yeah, you can go right after me, you big nutter. Anyways, so you get Stokely. It's a DQ. Stokely threw powder in the eyes. FTR come in. They finish the shenanigans. And then Christian comes in for the save, followed by Nick Wayne. The fans are chanting, hug it out.
Which might I add, I started that chant at All In.
Yeah.
I will claim that till the day I die.
And
That's my teddy bear. Way to go.
and
Property
they
of the
do.
AFW Network.
Yeah, they hug it out. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is happening way too soon. Sorry. It's happening way too soon. If at this point, one should question whether or not Tony Khan has premature emasculation. I just coined a term. If you use it, you owe me $1. That's how it works.
Property of the AFW Network.
IP address, bitch. Anyways, Canada Dry. Your
No,
thoughts
it's
on it?
EVP Joe's, sir.
Oh, EVP Joe. Ring my bell.
Okay, first off, Stokely still continues to be a freaking national treasure. Him coming out with his little legs going like this, not wanting to go to the ring, had me rolling. And then the the fact that Copeland just wasn't taking this match serious was hilarious to me. Just letting Stokely try to do spears and he just bouncing off of them. But I think the absolute best thing was is Copeland talks to this lady in the crowd.
Yeah.
Basically says, "Is Stokely going to get lucky with you?" And she looks at him like, "Is that a serious question?" I was like, "Oh no." But yeah, I think this is the perfect. This is how this match should have ended. A DQ is fine. That it's either that or Edge should have taken this super serious and absolutely murdered Stokely. And this either needs to be a complete comedy or just a complete squash, and then try to draw out FTR. I do agree with you. I think the reunion between Cope and Christian is a little early. I thought they would draw it out a little bit more. But yeah, that's all I got.
Lord Ryan Rich.
So I like how the match went. And they definitely dragged it out for comedic purposes, which I was okay with. And Cope picking up the win by DQ, I think is a smart way to just save Stoke. He already took like 2 spears or whatever it was. So like it's a good way to do that. And it's also a good way to help break this, whatever the restraining order or whatever, because that had to go away. Um, and then you have, Christian comes out or whatever, but then you have also Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian that come out, which I don't think that we really talked about as well. I understand with them coming out why Christian came out, because obviously they announced that at Forbidden Door it's going to be Cope and Christian versus Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian. But in the grand scheme of things, I still feel like it's too early because you're obviously building that FTR is going to win the tag belts against the Hurt Syndicate somehow, and now the number one contenders is going to be your hottest, most wanted tag team. So are FTR just going to be transitional champions then, just to put another notch in the belt and
Well,
say
how
they're
come
the eight
you're
time?
putting the belts on FTR already?
Because
You're
that's
putting the
that's
cart
where
before
this.
the horse here.
I mean, I'm like I said, I've heard reports that they're talking about doing that, and if you have Copa Christian, obviously you probably want to put the tag belts on them,
Yeah,
so
you're
that'd
not.
be a
You're
good vehicle to do it. But I'm just saying it's all too early. Like there needs to be more build up for Cope and Christian because they're going to end up doing it like all out, and it's like too soon.
All right, we got Shane here backstage. Let's see if we can bring him in. Shane,
Hola.
No,
you can't see your face.
no, I got no audio.
No,
we can
yeah,
hear
you
you.
do. We hear you.
Uh,
He
We
can't
can't
hear.
hear us.
Change your audio settings.
Okay. Fuck you.
All right. So
Send them a
I
message in
I
the chat and say change your audio settings to your.
I I absolutely adored this match, especially the part where Cope goes to the audience. I just love that. And then he goes to the girl. But does he have a shot with you? She's like, "Is this a serious question?" Hell no.
I think those were both plants,
Probably, but I still loved it anyways.
especially
Uh,
the guy. The way he was like very smooth with it.
yeah,
I
he
was
was very
like,
smooth.
that's an independent wrestler right there. I promise.
But yeah, I loved it. Um, I don't mind that. I didn't think that we were getting this the reunion tonight, but it's okay that we didn't come out like we planned it. Like everything doesn't have to come out like we planned it.
It's not about what we plan though. That's what you're missing though. It's not about what we plan. It's about what.
That's okay. Let me talk. You had your turn. Um, yeah, it's not just because it doesn't come out like we planned it. It doesn't mean that it's bad. Just you gotta sometimes sit back and enjoy the ride, and not be the critique so much. Just enjoy it. If it sucks, it sucks. But if it's good, just let it happen.
I
Um,
will. I will say this in defense of putting them together. You don't know how much longer Copeland is going to wrestle, so you don't want to waste it.
yeah, and also like they have to get rid of Nick Wayne and
Kip Sabian.
Kip Sabian first. Like so, it makes sense.
Okay. I thought it was a commercial until we saw Hook's logo shining above New York City.
Oh, I missed that.
I thought it meant hologram.
Someone said that's Harley Graham.
Apparently, Hook is on his way back to AEW.
Well, I mean, he showed up at freaking Dynasty, or he showed up at some pay per view. I don't even.
So is Harley when she's the you know that she does a superhero promo? So is that her being Harley Graham or is that just Harley?
This is Harley.
Harley Graham is when she wears the hologram mask.
Okay,
Yeah.
so now she's just got her Brutus Beefcake mask and she's
Let's go to our next match. Match number 4. We got the Down Under Luck Bucks,
I love this so much.
along with Fletcher,
These guys.
Alexander. They're going to be taking on Brody King, Tomohiro Ishii, Hologram, and the mystery opponent Hiromu Takahashi. Woo! Yeah.
we'll show Shane's comment. Yeah, this is one of the things that he's personally using, and he's lost a lot of weight doing it. Shane.
Good
I
for you, bud.
mean, it's too soon. But anyways, we got an 8-man tag match. The only thing I want to bring up before I kick it off to Canada Dry was, uh, like, you can't have the Bucks being pure evil heels and down on their luck loser Bucks. You can't. I didn't understand the purpose of super kicking Justin Roberts.
Disrespect.
It doesn't matter. That's not their
So
character.
they got fined.
Sure.
And also, they have to do the announcing the next show.
Okay.
Which should be interesting.
So yeah, let's go to Canada Dry. Your thoughts, my friend?
I thought Brody King was amazing in this. Like, he took a lot of good hits from the Young Bucks, and I always like Brody King. He's able to like kind of put the spotlight on himself every time he's in one of these matches. On that, I liked it for the fact to get Kyle Fletcher his TNT championship match. So that's a hails up for me. What'd you think, Rich?
Yeah, this was definitely like a vehicle match in order to set up other matches and everything else. It seems as though right now, if you have any association with the Young Bucks, you're poisoned. Like you're gonna lose. It seems like that's what they're doing with this, and that's fine. That's good. I enjoy it. And once again, they go with Mr. Instant Replay and whatever Nick's name was or whatever, Slick Nick or yeah. So the degradation of the founding fathers continues, which is comical. Like I said last week. The match itself, I think EVP is going to like it. It's one of those kind of controlled chaos type matches, which is right up his alley. And for that, I found good entertainment value in it. But what I think is funny is for the Bucks, who are so down on their luck, they still look so dang good in the ring. Like you would think that they would have more miscues, like they're not connected or something. So I feel like that if I had a gripe, that's the only gripe I have with the story they're telling, is that they just still look so damn good and they keep losing these random ways.
Okay. Obviously, I love this shtick that the Bucks are doing right now. But what I really can't wait for is the day they come out to Super Kick Party, because the roof is going to get blown off of that building. Guaranteed. I cannot wait for that day. And I can't wait to see Haney's reaction either. But
It's the death of wrestling.
But yeah, love this match. It's freaking 8 men going out there just doing crazy. I didn't know if I was going to like Hiromu Takahashi in this match, but he's fine. I think once I knew it wasn't Tanahashi who was going to be Kyle Fletcher's opponent, I kind of like, I don't really had no expectations for who it was, because New Japan's lost all their stars. Like they haven't built any new stars in forever. And that's a New Japan problem.
They got David Finlay.
Exactly. Woohoo.
They got that other guy. What's his name? Zack Sabre Jr.
Yeah, but we know he wasn't going to be. He's not facing. He's not the one that's going to be facing.
Yeah, because he's already putting his belt up on the line.
He has a match
That's true.
already announced. But yeah, love the match. Like you said, Lord Rich, controlled chaos. It was fun, and the fact that Justin Roberts got his head kicked off again is hilarious to me. But please, as much as I love Tony Schiavone as a commentator or an interviewer, he sucks as a ring announcer. Don't ever let him touch or do that job ever again, because it was horrible.
Yeah.
Like, he said Hiromu. He didn't even say Hiromu's whole name. He just said Hiromu.
Yeah.
Like, dude, give
Who
the
normally does it?
What?
Who normally does it?
Justin Roberts is usually the ring announcer.
Oh, right. They had. Yeah.
He got kicked off. So So
Oh,
Tony
yeah.
Schiavone did it for the rest of the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was confused there.
It's all good.
We go to Renee. She starts interviewing Swerve. Okada comes out. Swerve gets the upper hand. Getting out dry. Your thoughts?
Can I go first on this? Because I'm going to be
Yeah,
negative.
yeah. There you go.
EVP Joe, you're first.
Okada shouldn't come out without Don Callis. Okada
Thank
can't
you.
cut it. I understand that his first language is Japanese. Either cut your promo in full Japanese or let Don Callis do your talking for you, because it just comes off as horrible and it's not believable. And I love, love Okada, but it's just you doing promos by yourself. It isn't working.
Yeah.
When you're, especially if you're going to be serious. When you were hilarious, Okada worked perfectly. But now that you're being this more serious badass Okada, just let Don Callis talk for you.
All
That's
right.
all I got.
Lord Ryan Rich.
I think this was pretty much just filler. I don't think it was like the best of anyone's promos or anything. Like, honestly, the Swerve's whole promo was listen to the crowd saying Swerve's house. So it was just kind of boring to me. I'll give it a purgatory, actually.
Okay. And the dry.
This whole interaction, the only reason it even happened was for Okada to mention Swerve's knee.
I will say I didn't even know he
That's
had
it.
a knee.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what the whole
I
thing
know,
was
but
for.
they set it up earlier when he was talking before Okada came out. So, like, they
Yeah,
made
so
it
this,
seem like it's knowledge that we just found out, but everyone in the back already knows.
yeah, so the whole reason this was this whole thing, man, interaction between Swerve and Okada. There didn't need to be much said by Swerve. Didn't need much to be said by Okada. It was just about the spotlight on Swerve's knee. So to make you go, oh, maybe Swerve won't win. And just throw
Swerve's not
that.
going to win. Swerve's not going to win. I'm just going to be honest. Swerve's not winning. Don't predict it. It's not going to happen.
All right.
Swerve's going to take the loss. And it could be through shenanigans, but Swerve's going to take an L. Because he can. But you can't give an
I
elbow.
don't know. I think Swerve might win this because they're emphasizing how long Okada has held the Continental title. And
But you can. That's what I'm saying, though. You can be the unified champion without being continental or international champion. They're still gonna have those other belts active. So I don't know. We'll see.
so I still think I'm 50-50 on this right now. I guess because of the way they're selling it. So, but I'm thinking Swerve's going to win, but that knee thing, it puts some doubt in there for me. What do we got next, JB?
Mox is in the back. He walks to a secret room deep in the bowels of Cincinnati.
It's not a secret room, though. Did you see the sign?
Yeah, I did.
What did it say?
Said
Extra talent.
Oh, that's awesome.
And inside are the Bucks. And the door closes, like in The Godfather. Anybody want to add anything?
This is just they're going to be part of the steel cage.
I wish they'd give us an explanation why. This one doesn't make any sense.
They will, I think, next
I
week.
mean, it made sense before because they were the EVPs and they had all the power. The Bucks ain't got nothing now. What's the point?
Neither does Moxley, so there you go. All right. We are informed at Forbidden Door that Cope and Christian will be teaming up, not against FTR. Why would you do that? You're pulling the trigger on everything else. Nope, they're taking on Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne. And then we get the announcement for the lights out rigmarole, whatchamacallit, shenanigans, and tomfoolery.
10-man steel cage match.
Then we go to our main event. It is the Trios Championship match. It is the Ops taking on Roosh, Mortis, and Jolistico. Let's talk about the match, and then we'll talk about the shenanigans afterwards. Canada Dry, you go first.
I, the match was fine.
Yeah.
The Ops are a dominant trios team. Like they're like the Hurt Business of the trios division.
Yeah.
Like no one can get past these guys. So I'm wondering, who do they form to take these titles off these guys eventually? Do we want to save the shenanigans afterwards?
Yeah, we'll go with shenanigans afterwards.
All right.
Oh, no, you know what? Go ahead. Talk about the
All
shenanigans.
right. So I thought, I like that you had Hangman and MJF to start the show, and you have Hangman and MJF to end the show. And MJF is going to be pulling out all the stops, leaves Hangman short of a bloody mess, and he says, "You haven't seen anything yet." Which reminded me of Jericho that used to say, "The worst is yet to come."
Lord Ryan Rich.
Yeah, I thought the match was okay. I didn't think it was anything spectacular at all. As far as the shenanigans in the back, I do agree that it's nice to book in with Canada Dry, and it's nice to book in that. And it does show that Max is like, I'm going to pull out everything. I'm going to do what I got to do. So I did enjoy that. But the match itself, it's a purgatory for me.
Joe.
The match was fine. I don't understand why the Ops lingered in the ring for so long. Like I thought for sure we were getting like a trios from New Japan to come out and challenge that. Like New Japan has their own trios
Something.
division, 6-man. Something should have came out and challenged them, and then they could have cut back to Hangman. I mean, they should have did this live because me and JFB were talking, and it's still light outside. They should have did this live instead of pre-recorded. But other than, I mean, like I said, yeah, it's good. Like I think this would have made more sense, honestly, for the go home show, just to leave them in a bloodied mess to really nail home that doubt. So we'll see what happens.
Oh, no, they're not going to do that. Hangman's going to beat up MJF going into it to telegraph what they're going to happen at Forbidden Door, because that's the TK way.
I thought the match was good. I thought the ending was stupid. I thought it was stupid. So you pull the trigger early on MJF versus Hangman Page. And now you're going to dogpile a whole bunch of bullshit so you can sell the pay-per-view. That's what I thought about it. You can't dogpile 3 or 4 weeks or even 2 months worth of shenanigans in a week. Especially when they're not on Collision. Make it make sense because it doesn't.
Okay, I know I floated this out there last week. I can't escape that it's in the back of my mind that possibly MJF leaving the Hurt Syndicate is a work, and the Hurt Syndicate help him win the world title.
That's worse.
That's worse because they're gonna, if they end up dropping the titles to FTR, that's the dumbest thing ever.
Why after your biggest pay-per-view of your entire company's history, where you led 6 to 8 months worth of storytelling to lead Hangman Page to the promised land, and you're gonna yank the blanket out from under him. That's
All right.
stupid.
It's just a thought I have.
I know, but it's if TK is even entertaining this, you're gonna lose your fan base quicker, okay, than Hulk Hogan showing up at a quinceanera.
And let me just add real quick that you have MJF coming off the hotness of Happy Gilmore 2 and just to immediately get thrown into the lion's den.
It's stupid.
All right, let's head on over to the flower shop.
Yeah, it's time for us to go to the flower shop. Holy Christopher Columbus!
Welcome to the flower shop, brought to you by ProWrestlingTees.com/Adrian Adonis, where you can pick up all your Adrian Adonis gear, just like this shirt you're looking at right now.
That is a beautiful shirt. Favorite match, favorite segment, number of bells. And if AFW was a car, what car would we be? Canada Dry, you go first.
So I'm going. My favorite match of the night. I'm going with Stokely Hathaway versus Adam Copeland. I just found this entertaining. I like that he went into the crowd. And also, my favorite segment is Adam Copeland and Christian Cage hugging it out. I feel like if AFW was a car, it would be a 1967 Barracuda.
Oh.
Okay. My bells.
I'm giving this show 3.8 tonight.
Okay. Lord Ryan Rich.
I'm going to say that my favorite match is actually the ladies match, the 6 women ladies match. I felt like it had the most flow and made the most sense. Outside of the comedy value, the fact that Canada Dry even said that the Stokely match is your best match is an indication of what your show is. And I'm going to say this right now, whether I get heat for it or not. The first 45, 50 minutes of the show was great. The last hour 10, hour 20, if you want to include the overtime, outside of the very ending with Hangman and MJF, felt like a house show. It didn't feel like something that should be aired on TV. It feels like something that someone should pay $20 for a front row seat to see. I thought it was very lackluster, and I just hope that TK did this to actually make his go-home show look good for one time in his entire freaking life. TK, you hear me? Do something better with your go-home show next week. I give this a 3. I think it was substandard for like almost half the show.
Yeah.
And if AFW was a car, Canada Dry's got the year right, but he's got the car wrong. And if you know anything about this tattoo right here, then you're going to know that I'm going to say AFW would be a 67 black Chevy Impala.
I like it.
Beautiful car. You can't go wrong with that. But I'm not going to steal your thunder there, Lord Radrich. I'll let you have that.
I was just going to say, I know that that's some close to both of our hearts, so I didn't know if we were going to have the same answer.
But there's nothing like a purple Cuda.
I mean, purple Cuda's fine. I like that too. I'm just saying.
I'm curious what Joe's going to pick now.
Me too.
Okay.
Go for it.
Favorite match is obviously the 8-man tag match with the Bucks and all that fucking shenanigans. I loved it. My segment is the opening segment, Hangman and MJF. It's not often you see MJF get outworked, outshined, outsmarted, outmaneuvered. It's nice fresh twist on the story. Car. I mean, this was the car that I wanted as a little kid. So like, I don't even know the exact year, but it's like a nice 1960s red freaking Corvette with
Oh,
just a one that you want to take down Main Street
yeah.
on a summer night, just like Will Smith.
Those are nice.
Drop the drop top and cruise at like 2 miles an hour, just showing that bad boy off. But it's got to be like a nice cherry red. Like it's got to pop.
Yeah.
Not no dull red. Give me that bright, shiny lacquer.
I like it.
And like I know you all are down. I enjoyed the show. Like the show went fast for me, and I just had fun watching it. So I'm giving this. Yeah, I'm right around with Canada Dry, like 3.75. I've seen significantly worse shows. So yeah.
All right. Favorite match, the women's match. It's the only one that really actually kind of made sense. Favorite segment. I'm gonna go. To be honest with you, like I'm gonna go with Renee and Osprey. I like Osprey. The guy is not playing with a full deck of cards. I don't care what anybody says. That boy is nutters than hell. My favorite, the car I would pick, is a 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner.
Ooh, nice.
It is fucking gnarly.
Notice we all stayed in the. You could tell when the golden era of cars was.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in there. We're all in the. We all got muscle cars.
Like it's probably one of your last true muscle cars. Was that 69 Roadrunner from Plymouth? Was just nasty. I'm gonna give this show a 3. It was not good.
You and Lord Ron Rich are the same wavelength. Me and EVP are the same wavelength.
I'm gonna say me and JB for like the last 6 weeks, we've been mind melding. We're just like right here next to
Me
each
and
other.
EVP, Joe, big clanking.
Well, luckily for you, Lord Ryan Rich, our tag team is the same way.
I thought the show was just subpar. I'm gonna just say it.
Yeah.
You're not selling this pay-per-view, not in a long shot. There's not a match, with maybe the exception of the lights out cage match. What other match is saying I'm worth $50?
Swerve Okada, I think is.
I mean, I think the match itself of MJF and Hangman, the match itself will be good. Like, so that match is worth money to see on pay-per-view. I don't like that they're having it when they're having it. So my beef is not with the match, it's with placement. So like I still would buy for the lights out and for the Hangman and MJF alone. I think that that's worth it.
I will say this, and we have this conversation all the time on this channel. We gripe and bitch and moan about the weekly TV show, but my God, does AEW just deliver on pay-per-views? It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're always like, God, that was such a good
I've yet to have one pay-per-view that I didn't like.
Me neither. I've never complained about a pay-per-view.
What is our final score, EVP Joe?
3.39.
All
One of our lower ones.
All right.
It's like
Anyways,
the lowest one
that's
I've
the end
seen
of the
in like
show.
months.
Which means I have to hawk some crap. Get on your keyboard, go click and clack, and you all those links
I
down.
went old school.
They
Yeah,
will
I know.
send you everywhere. ProWrestlingTees.com/effing wrestling, where you can get all of your effing wrestling gear. Find us on social media. Go to DraftKings.com. Sign up. It helps the show.
NFL's getting ready to start up, guys. Great
That's true.
time to utilize that DraftKings.
There you go. What a good way to not pay rent. Anyways, on behalf of Canada John, Lord Ryan Rich, on EVP Joe, I am the JB.
And sometimes in life, you might not be doing so well. Stuff around you seems to be falling nothing seems to be going your way. You're down in the dumps, and that's okay. But you can't stay there. You got to reach out to your family. Got to reach out to your friends. You got to reach out to your community. Reach out to us. We'll help pick you up. Dust you up, put one foot in the front of the other, raise your fist in the air, and put the devil in a sharpshooter, and just keep